All right, Andrew Smith from, I guess you could say Brooklet, Georgia now. We keep moving every time we do one of these, I think. Here to try and win some money, again.
There you go. How many have you won of these?
I've won 4. They weren't all actually called winter freezes, but I won 4. I won 4 in a row. And I don't think I've finished but 1 since.
So you got a pretty good start to this weekend on it.
Yeah, better than we've had in a while. Really better than we've had in some of the ones we've won, so I feel pretty good about it. I felt good last year. I think we had a really good car. Probably should have won that one, but probably should have won a lot of them. You know, luck's a big part of this, and you know, if it's not on your side, it's definitely not your weekend.
I mean, everybody knows you are the one to beat when it comes to SCDRA, so everybody compares you to what they do. I mean,
yeah,
pretty much from the beginning, you've been the one to beat.
Yeah, we try to be the benchmark. You know, you push and you try to stay ahead of what's going on and keep the bar, you know, high for, you know, make everybody have to match what you're doing, I guess. And I think we've done a pretty good job with that. You know, this car, this is its 13th year of competition, and it's come a long way. A lot of changes, you know, a lot of updates, rules have changed. You know, we pushed issue what we could get away with, and you know, we're really not a whole lot faster, I guess, if you look at lap times. But you know, overall, I feel like we've come a long way. So I don't know, just you know, reliability is my thing, and if we can keep it there and keep it running good at the end of the race, I feel like we got a shot to win it.
That's what I've noticed. The big thing with these races is you got to be able to finish. Yeah. You can have the best car around, but if it don't finish, it ain't doing you no good.
Yeah, and it's changed a lot. Used to you could manage the race a lot more. You know, especially if I was lead years back, I led and won the whole race, and you know I didn't run but 70-80% most of the race because everybody's racing so hard. You can dictate the pace a lot. Well, now I mean you have to run. You know, it seems
we was talking about that earlier.
You know,
because I was like, all right, I've made the show. I'm going to ease back. And he's like, you can't anymore. You got to go.
It's hard. If you know, you can run in the top 5 or top 10 riding. But if you want to win, I mean, you got to go. You got to take advantage of every opportunity you get. You know, you can't give anything up on a restart. You know, you lap traffic, whatever it is, you have to take chances. And, you know, that's why Gibby's good and why John does good. And all these other guys, you know, they're aggressive. And, you know, sometimes it pays off. Sometimes you end up in the fence.
That's why, yeah, that's where the consistency is not there on it. It's either you win or you don't, but that's what you got to do if you're going to win.
You know, and some of it's bad luck. You know, we broke a brake line one year, and I feel like we had it wrapped up. Broke a brake line, and the way I had to drive the car with no brakes, I burnt the axle up with 2 to go, passing for the lead. You know, and broke a trailing arm, just it cracked. You know, freak thing. Electrical gremlins, getting caught up in other people's wrecks. I mean, last year we got wrecked twice, and I don't feel like, you know, just wrong place, wrong time. Yeah, you know.
Well, you, I heard right, you just take the green flag and you're the champion?
That's the way I understand it.
Good deal. Well, congratulations.
Thank you.
How many does that make?
I think this is 3. You know, we are proud of that, but I'm not a points racer. I'm here to win, you know, the big check. I can care less.
We talked about that too.
Yeah, I'd much rather have that checkered flag at the end of the night than that points trophy.
That makes it, to me, like guys like you and juniors the same way. It's like hard-nosed, go race for it. So if you do win a championship, that means you did everything right because you know you was racing for the win and you wasn't just points racing.
Yeah,
so
and things went your way. If you race hard, things have to go your way to win a championship because you're taking those chances. And man, I'm a racer. I'm here to win. You know, we had problems at Lakeview early and ended up, you know, many laps down. We changed an axle and rode around points racing because that was really the only thing we could do at that point. And that was the longest 40 laps of my life out there knowing there's no point in passing anybody and you're just riding around, hanging out. You know,
I know that it's not a happy time, but I got to bring that up because I was impressed. You got out of the car in the infield, crossed the track, got parts, and come back and fix that thing just so you can get out there and do that. Now, that's doing it there.
Yeah.
I'm sitting on top of the roof up there videoing, and I'm like, surely he ain't going to get parts. And I seen you come running back, and I was like, wow, that's good.
Yeah, and I was a week out from a vasectomy at the time too, so running was not fun, and any kind of straining wasn't great. But I paid for it the next day. But I mean, that's what got us here. You know, now we can start the race, win a championship. If we had stayed, you know, parked it, you know, we'd be in a tight points battle.
Yeah,
now. And that made the difference in what we did. And like I said, I hate saying that I points raced that night, but that's all we had left to do at that point. It was either park it or
at that point you
salvage a night.
Yeah,
we didn't make any more money.
Yeah, that was a lot of work right there in that short period of time doing that too. So
yeah, dirt fingers and hands, we mashed fingers, me and Bill both. I mean, it wasn't fun, but you know, we made the best of what we had.
Well, congratulations on that. Good luck tonight. Hopefully I get mine a little bit better so I can get up there with you guys the rest of the time.
Like you said, I mean, you never know with this place. You know, you might ride around and finish third. You know, you know,
I never know. I'm starting, I think, 13, so I want to finish. I
won this thing from 13th one year, so you never know.
I always said I'm outpowered doing this, but this place here,
aren't we all?
Especially the feature, it doesn't, you know.
Yeah, you don't know. I mean, I've won this. Well, every time I won it was with a B series. You know, 3 of them with the same engine, and
I think when Josh Atkins won his, he had his B series.
Yeah. Dennis Atkins won with a B series. There's been quite a few that were, you know, low horsepower wins, but it's tough anymore with that. The tires
the
we run
competitions.
Now,
there's
you know,
we was talking about that too. It's like there was, you know, 3 or 4. Now it seems like there's like 10. I mean,
there's some really good cars. The horsepower is a factor. You know, the tires are a factor now. It's, you know, I wish they'd back up on some of that stuff, and maybe we can come up with something to make this a little more fair for everyone, where you don't have to spend that much money, because it has changed. And what I spend now compared to those 4 years we won it, it's not what I want to spend, but it's what you have to spend, and it's definitely a lot more. I would like to see it, you know, back up a little bit and make it a little more fair for everyone. You know, whether people don't have the money to spend, or, you know, level the playing field for what people have to run, you know, or be more competitive for everyone.
Make it better all the way across the board.
Yeah, you know, not trying to be greedy. I mean, I don't want it for me. I mean, if we can't keep people coming to race with us and new people coming to the sport, then eventually, you know, these guys are going to quit. At some point, you know, people phase out, and if there's no new people coming in,
that's it. Yeah, you got to keep more people coming.
Yeah, we're not going to have anything to race or in a series like this.
You can't make this. I mean, I know we're racing for late model money, but you can't keep spending late model money and expect new people to come and try to do this with you, because it's hard to do.
Yeah, and there's always going to be an elite group, but it can't just be about 2 or 3 guys all the time. You know, you got to give other guys a chance and come up with rules to make it where it's an even playing field. You know, no matter what the budget is, you know, make it where if you want to work hard and run good, you can work hard and run good again. So
that's it. All right, we'll hit some more, but good luck.
Thank you.
Congratulations on the championship.
Thanks, sir.